throw good from Trevor Ariza. That one is no good. Warriors trail by 6. The dish to Green. To the inside. Towns with the steal. A baseline J. And there's the play by Ariza inside. Ariza's got 8 points.
A strong finisher around the rim. Ariza with the size to do some damage.
Down low. Out to Thompson. And the rejection by Towns.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Warriors have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Curry on the wing. Russell kicks to Curry. Can they get it? That one, no good. Towns with the defensive effort. Ariza passes to Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Building up a big early lead.
That's a look at our setting tonight. The picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Milwaukee Bucks here at their new home, Fiserv Forum. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Shea is out there with Green, and it's Howard in at the 5 down low. And for the Bucks, Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Now here's Shea. Howard kicks to Shea. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Lopez. Matthews scanning the floor. Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Giannis from outside. He's off on that one, so the Lakers will take it the other way. Shea inside. That shot off the mark. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Middleton can't get it to go.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And it's Davis missing.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. They double him with James. Middleton the pass to Lopez. 5 on the clock. From outside, off the mark. The Lakers have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Feeds to Shea. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Shea's got the first points on the scoreboard for Los Angeles. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Davis. The drive by Shea, and he banks in the layup. Shea's got his second basket.
Can we say Shea's imposing his will right now? Guys are banging around on the inside.
Here's DiVincenzo, and the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Now the pass to Lopez. The kick out to Matthews. And the Bucks miss again.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
And finished off by Davis.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
Not a fast start for the Bucks. Still without a basket in the game. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with Mike Budenholzer for a few minutes. This will be the first time they're going to be going up against LeBron, AD, and the Lakers. And Coach knows the kind of challenge that presents. Coach said, we need to play smarter than them this game, or things will fall apart fast. The athleticism on that roster is hard to match, so we need to beat them with our approach. I suppose that's mind over matter. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Shea dishes to Howard. Now here's Shea. Not a lot of room. And a wide open look for James. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Matthews. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Shea outside. He feeds it to Howard. Back to Shea. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Hard work inside on the basket. Shea silencing some of the doubters out there in terms of his effort.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. To the middle. And it's sent back by Howard. Shea inside. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And it's 8 points for Shea.
Just looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt.
For Milwaukee, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And their numbers from the line last season They're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Ilyasova no good on the free throw.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Ilyasova. Then there's Brown. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. The rebound by the Lakers. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's James, and the dunk by James.
LeBron James, here's the report, Kevin. Still athletic.
Here's DiVincenzo. Passes it to Middleton. Here's DiVincenzo. And the Bucks miss again.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Shea passes to Davis, and he gets it to go. Now just a 2-point Bucks lead.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
This is due Antetokounmpo. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, this is where Giannis does all of his damage. He gets inside the paint, has the size to work you back, and then stretch out and score.
Shea outside. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by Brown. Bucks leading by 4. There's 1:40 left in the first half of basketball. Middleton outside. Giannis inside. Covered by LeBron.
Love that D from Davis. Rises up and swats that shot away.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. DiVincenzo. Here's DiVincenzo. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Floats it up for Davis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Giannis has got 7.
It is getting scary out there to watch Giannis do what he do.
Shea outside. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Middleton can't get it to go.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Shea with it. Giannis is there. Giannis with some nice D. Bucks leading by 5. Here's Brown. It's hauled in by Shea.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Seven seconds left now here in the second. Here's Antetokounmpo. Knocks down the 10-footer. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, defenders have to worry about the drive so much that they might be reluctant to close out far enough. Giannis recognized space, drilled it.
And the first half is now in the books. Bucks lead by 7. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Nice game. Great performance by Kyle Korver.
Well, through the first he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Davis is out there with Howard. And it's Shea in at point guard. And Davis throws it down.
A great assist there from LeBron. Going to try to set the table all night.
So it's the Bucks now, leading by 5. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. We all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an All-Star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you. Here's DiVincenzo. After Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. Matthews, no one around him, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Timeout called the Lakers. Lakers trail by 8.
Watch LB.
Shea outside. Looking to end his cold spell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And back when I first saw him in Summer League, one of the things that I liked about Shea is that he invites the contact, does not shy away from those kind of plays.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Pass to Middleton. From the arc. The offensive rebound from outside the arc. And Matthews gets it to go in on the assist by Giannis. Matthews has got the lead up to 10 now for Milwaukee. Shea outside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Really wild to think that there were doubts on Shea's commitment to the game. He's proving himself and proving that he can hoop.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez. And it's Korver in for Chris Middleton. And then for the Lakers, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Avery Bradley in for Green. Here's Shea after Wesley Matthews scored. Shea with it. 11 points in the game.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
They get it back. Outside Matthews. Pass to DiVincenzo. Drills it from outside. DiVincenzo's got 6 in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups. And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Shea outside. James trying to free himself up. Again, Shea missing.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Matthews, no good.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on. If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And they double up Shea. 1:16 left in the third quarter of the game. Down low, it's stolen by Korver. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. Pulls up for 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 19.
And Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and the ball falls right into it.
And the Lakers call time here. Nice game. Great performance by Kyle Korver.
Yeah, smart move.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Now here's Shea. Yep, it counts.
Zero hesitation to take that on the inside. Shea aggressive on that play.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Hill. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. Lakers trail by 20. The drive by
Too much at that.
Chase showing a little bit of swag to his game right there. You don't see him gloat about it, but nice to see him up on the rim.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. To the left side wing. The wide open look here for Lopez. And again, the Bucks miss.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
Here's Middleton. Steps back and drains the jump shot. Middleton's got 4 this quarter.
You know, a good job by the defender of not getting fooled by the step back, but he still got the shot to fall.
Inside, Howard. Good. And it's Shea picking up the assist. Shea's got assist number 5 here tonight. Milwaukee leading by 18. Antetokounmpo kicks to Hill. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo.
Giannis has the hard hat on right now, going to work. So good, so long, and just terrorizing the deep.
Right side, Davis. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Tipped away. Lopez outside. The pass to Connaughton, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He's off on the first. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. The Lakers also with a sub. James is checked in. So he comes up empty at the line. Lakers trail by 20. Passes it to Che. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And the wide open shot from Green. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's DiVincenzo, covered by Che. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez, sinks that one from the post. And the Bucks lead by 19.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bucks.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Milwaukee. And they double up Che. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one, Kev. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. DJ Wilson comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Sterling Brown, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Pat Connaughton. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis. Daniels, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Alex Caruso in for Green. Got that one up quick.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Milwaukee with the ball. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to DiVincenzo. Lopez against McGee. The shot by Wilson, no good. And here's Che. Drops in the layup for 2.
As scouts questioned his desire in college as to how hard he played. Che showing that he's got the fire here in this one.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business. Dominant showing in front of the crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Congratulations to Annoying. He's the second gamer to win the 2K20 challenge, and I'm sure that's annoying to other gamers. I know that was cheesy, but anyway, he's taking Giannis out of the roster for future attempts.
Well, let's take a look at the standings. No LeBron James and no Giannis Antetokounmpo. Those are two powerhouse players that I think a lot of players were depending on to beat the challenge. But per the new rules, they are done. They're out.
So you've been talking a lot of smack on social media. What was it that you said?
I'm like so pro Anthony Davis that every time they go and he's beating them and they're sad, I gain joy out of it.
Oh, right. So have you taken on the challenge?
So I have not taken on the challenge.
So I think you should.
You want me to take on the challenge right now?
Yes, right now. I'm challenging you to the 2K TV
since I'm
challenge.
wearing my Black Mamba shirt, let's get this challenge rolling, shall we? I'm a little nervous.
This is a low-scoring game so far.
This is what happens when you have two Laker greats going up against each other.
Barbecue chicken.
All right, let's try to get something going, Kobe. As long as he's not getting dunks at the rim, I'm gonna let him shoot that, and I'm right around you.
What's up, Coach?
Okay, you're gonna run with the starters tonight. We want to give you a look with the first unit, see how it goes.
That's what's up, Coach.
You earned it, Che.
All right, thanks everybody.
Hey,
That was great.
appreciate it.
Thank you so much. That turned out really well.
And we've got... Well, thank you for that, David. Greg, quite a few people have been expecting this to happen.
Yeah, with the amount of time Che spent in college, you figured he'd be polished coming into the league. The question was, would he buy in? And I think we've gotten our answer.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins at power forward with Len at center. Wallace is out there with Bembry, and it's Hunter in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Howard is out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Che in at the point guard. Well, you knew it was a matter of time before this team made the adjustment. Che now officially a starter for them going forward.
And being a starter wasn't handed to Che. And the fact that he had to fight his way up the pecking order of the roster should make this mean all that much more to him. Easy call to move him into the starting lineup with how he's played. And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues.
Here's Bembry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And with Howard, his presence was missed in the lineup last year due to injury.
And Howard isn't what he once was, but he can still make a difference on the floor. That size and rebounding really hard to replace on a team by just one player.
Che with it. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing, and it's in there.
His ability to create off the bounce makes Che a very tough cover.
Now here's Wallace. Tight defense on him. Outside Collins. Doubled by Howard. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. The Lakers with the ball. And here's Atlanta. 4-point game. Back to Wallace. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Len, good.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Shea drives in. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Shea's got his third bucket of the night.
You can't ask for more than that. Offensively, Shea getting the high percentage look.
Here's Wallace. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Green. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And the rejection by Collins. Here's Wallace. And finished off by Collins.
What I love about John Collins, he plays with great determination, trying to impose his will.
Stolen away. Here's Bembry, covered by Che. Bembry the pass to Len. And stolen by LeBron. Here we go, James heading to the hoop. And Che throws it down.
Credit the vision of LeBron. Leave even one guy open, he'll find him.
The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Len, and it's sent back by Howard. Len kicks to Collins. Second chance shot. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
They were very patient, and that was the difference. It's hard to be patient, I know, but look at the outcome they had.
Here's Wallace, following the basket by Che. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And it's Davis missing.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now, here's Hunter. 12 points his last outing, and it's off from three-point range. And here we go. Fast break with Che. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Hawks. Che with it. Wallace on him. Nice defense from Wallace.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Outside Collins. The pass to Len. Here's Huerter. And the foul called on Che. That is his first foul of the game. Hey, Smitty, for rookies being given a lot of responsibility early in a season, early in their career, do you think it helps their growth, or does it run the risk of hurting their confidence early?
You know, I think it helps them, but I think those type of rookies that you give so much and put on their plate, you still have to have some veterans around them.
Because there are going to be problems, aren't there? I mean, early on.
There's always going to be adversity throughout the season. If you have a championship caliber team, there's going to be some ups and downs.
Len, good.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Che with it. He's picked up by Collins. And that one's good to go from Che. Che's got 12 in the game.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Ball's knocked loose, and stolen by Che. And Che throws it down hard.
Creating the turnover that started all that. Che putting in work at the defensive end.
Outside Collins. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Shea left side. Howard trying to free himself up. Here's Davis. Collins with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Cousins is checked in. And then for Atlanta, Parker comes in for Alex Len. And Turner's subbed in for Bembry. Here's Herter. 14 points from him the last game against the Clippers. Unloads from 13. Rebounded by Howard.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Shea outside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And the Lakers making a change here. Bradley's checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Jones is checked in.
This is year 2 for Lloyd Pierce as an NBA head coach. Still in his early 40s, the Hawks, the perfect opportunity for him to grow and develop alongside his players.
And stolen by Shea. To the paint. And Parker with the block. Now Wallace. Kicks it to Turner. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. 6 on the shot clock. Will it go? Herter, no good. And Coach Pierce works as an assistant general manager in the offseason. Steve able to learn that side of things and have a voice in acquisition.
That's very important. They are building something special in Atlanta. He's going to play a big role in that as well.
Got a piece of it. Turner with the steal. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. And Los Angeles. The Hawks trail by 11. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green out there with Shea. And it's Howard in at center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's Shea. Defense right on him. Len grabs the board.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, the Hawks have been in rebuild mode for the last couple of years, but this season brings a lot of optimism. Passing on Luka Doncic, the Hawks drafted Trae Young. It was much scrutinized, but Young came on down the stretch. His playmaking makes other people better, and also, they hope, will attract a free agent or two. Now the Hawks have added several rookies, starting with DeAndre Hunter. And they believe they're poised to make some noise in the East. Kevin?
They took that gamble with Doncic and getting Young. We'll see what happens. Thank you, D.A. Here's Len, following the basket by Anthony Davis. 6 to shoot. Here's Wallace. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Howard lays it up off the glass. Howard's got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers.
And Howard always one of the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Wallace kicks to Bembry. Sinks the triple. Bembry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
To the inside. Here's Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Collins.
Why does the pump fake work? Because of AD's height and ability to elevate. The defender knows he has to close hard to have a chance.
And he makes the first.
Last season, the trade request for Anthony Davis became public, a $50,000 fine when his agent confirmed it. A tough situation for him and New Orleans.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. And a minutes restriction last season for Anthony Davis. There was talk, Smitty, of shutting him down completely.
The league said no, Kevin. The fans, he's still a fan favorite in New Orleans, and they paid their money to see him in large part. Now a new team, hopefully it works out for everybody.
Hunter, no good. Lakers leading by 12. Shea outside. James outside. Back to Shea. Howard trying to free himself up. And Shea gets it to go. Shea's got 19 points.
In attack mode all evening, Shea has carried this offense at times.
Hunter with it. Davis is there. The shot, no good.
To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
Now Wallace. After LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Lets it go from deep. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Bembry. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Now here's Shea. 19 points in the game. Right wing. Trying to get open is Davis. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Hunter, and the lead is down inside single digits.
A solid mid-range shooter. Hunter knows where his strengths are.
Lakers leading by 9. And here's Shea. Outside for Davis. Hits it from three-point range. Davis has got 9 points.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Perimeter scoring more important than ever. However, Anthony Davis, an elite scorer who still gets it done inside.
And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Shea.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Here's Bembry. 10 points for him. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
The Lakers with the ball after the basket by Atlanta. And you look at the top scorers in the league, not too many players 6'11" or taller.
Anthony Davis, the Greek Freak, and Karl Anthony Towns, the common thread. They can score facing the basket. All 3 franchise players.
And the first one at the line is good. Steve, the 2018 rookie class really burst out onto the scene. What has impressed you most about that group?
I think a couple things, Kevin. First of all, they're very talented. They handle themselves extremely well off the court. But most of those guys were able to last through the rookie wall and play pretty much 75 to 82 games.
Yeah, really put their fingerprints on their team, didn't they?
They did, and a lot of those guys are leaders.
Now here's Wallace. Pass to Len. Here's Bembry, guarded by Green. The shot by Len, wide open. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Staying open to what develops one of Shea's biggest strengths as a playmaker.
The Hawks trail by 14. Wallace goes in, up and in on the layup. Wallace has got 6.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Shea inside. The shot misses. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, then another. Really the story of the game.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Hey, dunks aren't always. For the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now here's Che. He's got 21. Power dishes to Che. That one, no good. Collins with some nice D.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Membry the pass to Wallace. And stolen by Che. Good on the bucket. Che's got the lead up to 14 outs for Los Angeles.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Collins. Trying to get open as Lynn.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Che outside. Banked in off the glass. Che's got 8 here in the quarter.
Nice job in screen and roll. Just put the ball in Che's hands and let him go to work.
Here's Len. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. That's on Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
The Atlanta shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis. And Bradley's subbed in for Danny Green. And that one misses.
And plenty of Hawks fans were despondent when the team decided to rebuild, but that dejection has turned into excitement.
The team plays hard every night. They have an entertaining style, and they have a lot of young talent. It may not be long before they're a real threat in the East. They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Wallace, the pass to Herter. Now, here's Reddish. He's got 10. Wallace outside. Pass to Herter. And stolen by Che. By himself. And Che throws it down.
This is what Che gives you. Excellent at both ends.
The Hawks trail by 16. Over to the left wing. Herter. Got 3 off the mark.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Che passes to Cousins.
Well, the suitors didn't jump out full throttle to sign Cousins in this past free agency. Still wary of his health. Ended up having to take another one-year contract, this time with the Lakers. Cousins, though, still hoping to show.
Bradley with the ball. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And a chip.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Contavious Caldwell-Pope.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Well, you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
Checking out the group for Lloyd Pierce to start the second half. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Wallace is out there with Bembry, and it's Len in at the 5. Smitty, we're seeing preseason and even regular season games take place overseas on foreign soil. Would you have enjoyed that when you were playing?
Yeah, for sure, Kevin. I know the travel is an added challenge, and at the same time, you appreciate where the game takes you. It is definitely growing globally, going places you might otherwise never experience, especially in a basketball setting.
Both free throws good from Len. Lakers leading by 14. Now Shea. Here's Howard. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Hunter. It's hauled in by Shea. And Los Angeles guys shooting in this game 45%. The feed now to Davis. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got his 6th rebound on the night. Howard against Wallace. And the pass to Len. And stolen by Shea. Pass break, the Lakers. The finish, and James throws it down.
A competitor in everything he does. LeBron with the strong finish.
Here's Wallace. And the foul called on Shea. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. On the wing, Wallace. 8 points for him. Here's Bembry, guarded by Green. Here's Collins. Shea with the block.
Nice job of attacking that shot. Shea wants to intimidate you.
The Hawks have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. 90 seconds now into the second half. Pass to Green. Shea dishes to Green. And here's Shea. He's got 29 points. 4 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And here we go. Here's Bembry. Doesn't go that time. Great tee that time from Green.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
I mean, plenty of lift in those legs. LeBron never did the dunk contest. He just does it in a game.
That's tipped and stolen by Shea. Lobbed up there for Howard. That shot misses.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Shea passes to Davis. Shea outside. Shot clock at 6. Atlanta with the rebound. Len's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hunter kicks to Len. Here's Bembry, guarded by Green. Bembry misses.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
The Hawks trail by 17. Pass to Wallace. Floats one up, and the layup is up and in. Wallace has got 11 points.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Los Angeles leading by 17. Shea drives in, and Davis puts it in.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Wallace has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Shea outside. To the paint. Here's how.
Look at that pass by Shea. It takes skill to hit the roller where he can do something with it.
The Hawks trail by 19. Passes to Hunter. They double him with James. Hunter kicks to Bembry. There's the pass to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Len's shot is off.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy misser too.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Here's Bembry, guarded by Green. Right side, Collins. No good on that one. Great D that time from James. On the wing, Shea. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Steve, so much goes into being an effective bench player. What do you like to see in a team's 6th man?
What I love, Kevin, is a guy that can come off as a 6th man is he doesn't disrupt what's going on with the starters. Also, he's ready, and most of those guys are wins that award. They don't need time to adjust to the game. They come in and make an immediate impact.
Murray's checked in for Los Angeles. Rondo comes in for Green, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Herter's checked in, and both free throws good for Shea.
Everyone knows Shea's a passionate individual, but when the locker room gets tense, he comes with jokes to keep everyone loose.
Pass to Herter. Poked loose. Down low. Collins, good. Collins has got 6.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Shea, right side. Trying to get open is Davis. And that one drops for him. 33 points for Shea.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Wallace drawing the double team. Collins laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Efficient in the painted area. Collins has a purpose behind his actions.
James, right side. Here's Davis. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Hawks have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game. That one is off. Here's Parker to the middle. Here's Bembry, and he goes in for the dunk.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Lakers leading by 21, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Green is out there with Shea. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Howard in at the 4. Atlanta's shooting for the game at 42%. Lobbed up there for Collins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
One of the best young lob men in the business. John Collins finished with an exclamation point.
On the wing, Shea. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. The Hawks trail by 21. Wallace with the ball. Now Green defending. And the dunk by Wallace.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Shea with it. Wallace on him. Kuzma kicks to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Shea, no good. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Knocked away. Pass to Wallace. Parker outside. Out to the right wing. Bembry misses.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Oh!
Woo, you know people are going to be talking about that one after the game. Shea flexing his creativity.
Passes it to Parker. Tries again. And the rejection by Cousins. Shea drives in. Here's Howard. Shea left side. Inside. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. And Cousins throws it down.
Hey, you're not going to outmuscle Cousins. He converts through contact as well as anyone.
Wallace, the pass to Hunter. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. To the inside. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Bembry. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Lakers leading by 23. The drive by Shea. And Shea throws it down.
So quick into the lane, and then the huge finish. Shea gives the defenders no time to react.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jabari Parker. Steve, the G League is now offering select contracts worth $125,000. They want to attract prospects straight out of high school. What do you think of that?
You know, I like it, Kevin, and I think I'd love to see that number go up, and I like the opportunity for some of those guys to be able to go straight out of high school. It's good for some, it's bad for others, but I think you have to give those guys that opportunity.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to, helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Atlanta with the ball. Wallace, the pass to Fernando. Outside Collins. He kicks it to Crabb. With some changes. Anthony Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Green comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Chase subbed in for Cook. Shea inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
He's just relentless in his approach. Makes Che a very difficult guy to defend.
Well, Steve, we keep seeing new arenas and new state-of-the-art training facilities. As a player, what do you value more, home court or the practice court?
Kevin, I really think it's the practice court because you spend so much time there. But a lot of times now, franchises have both, the home court and their practice facility right inside the arena. If you can have the practice court at an all-time high, something guys like and love, they'll spend a lot of time there.
Steve, it seems like criticism of NBA officials is reaching a very interesting level. We see players, coaches, and now even executives confronting these officials over their calls.
You know, I know we love the word transparency, but I think also for these referees, because of technology as well, we're seeing these players from so many different angles. And all we want to talk about if we're coaches and executives and players are the plays they miss. And I think that's what we're, putting too much energy in.
And he knocks down the first one.
Tough. He's just so hard to keep off the foul line when he pushes the action. I love his activity here in the second half.
Reddish, he's checked in for the Hawks. And so he makes both from the line. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. The pass to Bembry, fires from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Alex Len picks one up. And players now, Steve, more able to dictate where they want to play. How has free agency changed since you came into the NBA?
I think the signing of shorter contracts, Kevin, guys with player options. And then I think also for a lot of players, they're not taking as much money, leaving money on the table because the endorsement deals off the court is making up for some of their money on the court.
And he makes both free throws. Atlanta with the ball. Here's Bembry. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Here's Collins. Turner looking around. Clock at 6. Here's Bembry. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
And he may not have gotten the same attention as some of the other picks back in the 2017 draft, Greg, but John Collins out of Wake Forest has been outstanding thus far in his career.
Really one of the league's best kept secrets. Tremendous athleticism, also great hands, and just has a knack for moving to the open spot around that rim.
And when he was drafted, there were questions, Smitty, about John Collins' best position. At 6'10", what do you think? Better as a 4 or a 5?
And you know what, Kevin? A lot of people called him a tweener. The way he's developed now, it's positional versatility. Whichever spot he plays, he's holding his own.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Green.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. Atlanta again missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
You won't find a much better alley-oop partner. AD flying to the rim.
Atlanta shooting 40% in the fourth. Outside Turner. Well, we know, Steve, the NBA looking at lowering the draft eligibility age from 19 to 18. The one-and-dones would be gone. You like the move?
I do like the move, Kevin. I would just love to have a lot of things in place for these younger guys, whether they're 18, 19, some guys at 25. Just something in place to help these guys, especially some of the things they're having problems with off the court and also financially. Have some kind of third eye to be able to help these guys.
And this is where the G League comes into play, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
To the right side. And the wide open shot from Reddish. No good from outside. The Lakers have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done.
Usually a good bet. When Che is at the rim, he's being aggressive.
The Hawks shooting 40% from the field. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw is good. And, of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent level. Greg, he has a high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete. He can make an impact.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this, particularly here at home. The feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Hey, man, this is Kenny, man. I thought your coach did a great job on the offensive end to get you open. Getting you into a rhythm was important. What was he telling you before the game?
Che, talk to me about your first start.
Oh, man, it's so dope. Man, that's a good question.
You guys are on fire.
Ted, you know, I think it's...
Yo, Che, thanks for making this. Hey! Nice shot!
OC from the world. That's cool.
Don, can I talk to you? All right. You guys ready to get down to business? We got a new contract to hash out.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Absolutely. All right, let's do it. Pleasure doing business with you, Don.
Levi, the pleasure's on.
Good D.
Pick up the ball. You're off. You're off. Give me
Get
that
it?
board. Got him. Oh, finish that. Come on, Kobe. He's so big, so strong. All right. He's
Rhetorical question, but you know what I love about Che Hornet?
Ooh, his sense of
Hey,
style?
No, that's a good guess.
His name.
Wrong again.
Sense of the moment.
Bring it. Ding, 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 ding. Correct. Pigeons loose. The bells ring. Confetti flies. This kid is not shy.
30 tonight. I can feel it. I got those tickets you asked for, too.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And tipping us off here, a terrific performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back with more. Hold on tight and don't go away.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. We have the Oklahoma City Thunder tonight facing off against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. And looking...
Welcome, fans, to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, guys, most everyone is familiar with Che's incident at Bay City, leaving the squad before a tournament game to protest the treatment of a teammate. There was a big debate at the time, but Che still feels it was the right decision. And like it or not, he's a man of principle. Guys?
David, thanks for that. You know, GA, Che, no stranger to controversy.
And I can see the reasoning from both sides. I don't think Che tries to be a lightning rod for controversy, but he doesn't shy away from it either.
And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And for that matchup with the Pelicans, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Nader in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, here we go. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Bradley is out there with Che, and it's Howard in at center. A lot of speed out there, Chris. Should be a track meet tonight. You played in a number of systems. Did you prefer a faster game or a slower pace?
Oh, I preferred the fastest game. That's why I love the West Coast play. Now, you got some teams changing that, especially when you look at Milwaukee and Toronto. They play like West Coast teams, but, oh, I love the West Coast style of play, and I love playing fast. It's a lot more fun for everyone.
It is. Paul looking over the floor. They get the rebound.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Che drives in. Davis, one up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, GA, I mean, great look, high percentage shot. That's the efficiency you're looking to establish.
And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Che.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
Pass to Davis. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
And there's the pass to Nader. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. And here's Shea. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Once again, Shea was named Player of the Week. Great set of games for him. So not exactly, Greg, a surprise.
And what he did for his team the last handful of games can't be measured on just the stat sheet. He was everything you want from a player, and the league rightfully acknowledged that.
One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, just another thing you love about Shea, his ability to take a pounding and fight through it.
Paul kicks to Nader. There's Gallinari with the 3. Rebounded by Howard. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Oh, and you love this with Shea, the ability to see the whole floor and find the open man.
Paul passes to Gallinari. And it's Gallinari again missing.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
Shea left side. And the foul called on Shea. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Trailing by 2. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, G, and sometimes you have games like that, but you just got to shrug it off and move on to the next one.
Here's Davis. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Here's Nader. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Seeing the floor well. Paul is fantastic at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And it's Shea missing. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Shea drives. Oh, the power on that through down.
Well, that's just a highlight reel effort by Shea. I mean, he's part steady performer, part showman.
Oh, the lob to Gallinari, and Gallinari throws it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Trying to get open is Davis, and it's Shea missing. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. We'll see when Chris Paul can make some fancy passes every so often, but he's considered a great passer for making the right pass at the right time.
Yeah, Kevin, and you know, it always doesn't have to be about the no-look pass. I mean, Paul is effective by making simple, fundamental passes and keeping his turnovers down. As impressive as his assist totals are, they are even more incredible when you put them up by his low turnover numbers.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. LeBron dishes to Howard. Davis shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Gallinari.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
The first one falls. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
What focus from the veteran. Howard is used to the physical contact. He welcomes the chance to score through it.
And even though Chris Dwight Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. You better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure's on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part. If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The drive by Che. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Well, he's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
And they pick up 2. Nader's got 6. Los Angeles leading by 3. Che outside. Pass to Davis. Good. And it's Che picking up the assist. 10 points for Davis.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end, and he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Pass to Nader. And, yep, finally dropped. After rolling around the rim. 8 points for him.
He's one of the greatest passers in the history of the league. I mean, Paul is top 10 on the all-time assist list.
Now here's Che. Down low. Davis kicks to Che. 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that rebound.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. The shot's good from Paul.
Oh, quick trigger on Paul is what I like to see. Don't put it on the deck. Just catch, shoot, and ring it up.
Che drives in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Lakers lead by 2.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Yeah, and we'll see what or if anything has changed this year. Maybe it's still a matchup of the haves and have-nots. Or maybe the playing field's a little more even.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. LeBron comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Danny Green. And Che's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Paul. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Gallinari. Knocks down the 10-footer. Gallinari's got his second basket of the night.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Davis and Cousins down low at the 4 and the 5. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Che in at the point guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. To the paint. Here's Noel. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists in the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Shea passes to Davis. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Thunder trailing by 3. Passes it to Nader. Launches a 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He can be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. And Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. You know, Greg, for the Thunder fans, hard to see their star power dwindle, but they got a lot in return.
Yeah, but the Thunder were capped out. Had made it past the first round in 3 years. And in exchange for Paul George, they got one of the richest trade packages in league history.
Just when you look around the NBA, which player most emulates the style and approach that you had, and you were special. But so you've got to have a very special category for this one.
Well, thanks, kid. That's flattering. I like to be in the categories with these guys because I'm such fans of them. But Blake Griffin, when I think about him, and also Joel Embiid, the fact that Embiid can shoot out on the floor, he can space up, but in the post, he likes to go to work as well. I just think he gives you such a mix of offensive moves that you can't stop, that as a defender, you're always worried and on guard and looking over your shoulder because you don't know what he's going to hit you with because he has so many options.
But in my mind, there's only one Chris Webber. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Che.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And the first one drops.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Adams checked in, and so he hits both.
But yeah, and you got to count the poor health for the Lakers last season, hampering their ability to compete. The longest injury layoff in LeBron James' career. And all told, more than 200 games missed to injury, Kev.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Now Che, 14 points for him. To the middle. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Che. Che's got 6 assists here tonight. And the Lakers parting ways with their head athletic trainer from last season and hoping for more health this year.
Wow. Well, we all know it's a result-oriented business. I mean, luck can play a big role with injuries, believe me. Teams count on their training staff to keep players in the game.
Right side Davis. 17-foot shot on the way. And again, it's the Lakers.
This offense just continues to impress.
LeBron against Paul. Gallinari in the corner. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Che passes to Howard. Good, and the assist goes to Che. Che's got assist number 8 now on the night. Paul dishes to Adams. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Down low. And the dunk by James.
Oh, come on. You can't allow James to get positioned down low. Once he does, he's looking to dunk it.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. they've got a lot to talk about.
With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a look at this season's stingiest defensive teams. The Lakers in 5th.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Adams against Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you look at the way Steven Adams has developed his offense the last few years. It's been a huge boost for this team. He has always been a great defender, but now he is an important cog on this team in terms of scoring.
The Thunder have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. First one falls for him. And with Adams in his offense, you forget how young he is.
And big men, sometimes they just take a little longer to find their path in the NBA. And Adams has certainly found his. I remember him being in mostly to screen and rebound when he was a rookie, but look how far his game has come.
Shea with it. 14 points for him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Oh, when it comes to Che, you think intensity, passion. But what some people don't realize, he's also a really funny guy.
And for the Thunder, a lot of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
The shot's good from Paul.
His in-between game, deadly. It's a major surprise when Paul doesn't knock that shot down.
Shea outside. And it's Davis missing. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. 4-point game.
Oh, you got to be cautious around James. He's always on the hunt to swat away shots. Defense in your rear view may be closer than they appear.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. To the left wing, corner shot. Bucket is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
And they double up Shea to the inside. LeBron's shot is good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Paul with the ball. Shea's there. James with some nice D.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Shea inside. Kicks it out to Bradley. Shea right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With his first shot attempt. Bradley can't get it to go.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
He hasn't been able to do much damage outside the three-point line. Just 1 triple for him in the game, and that was back in the first quarter.
It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
LeBron kicks to Shea. And Adams sends it back. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. And One second left. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident shooting the ball.
Kevin, thanks. Nerlens, you got...
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Well, you look at Shea in this game. He has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Thunder 5 right now. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Paul, and it's Nader in at the 3, the small forward.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't quite close the gap all the way and got burned for it.
And Davis gets it to go.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Bounce pass from Paul. Lets it go. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. Shea passes to Howard. Yep, that one goes in there. And it's a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Paul can't get it to go. LA's are on 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. And Shea throws it down hard.
I mean, come on, we talk about Shea's work ethic. I mean, that extends to running the floor.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Thunder trailing by 14. Gallinari on the wing, all alone. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Chris, middle of last season, plenty of drama around the AD trade request. Davis wanting to leave New Orleans. Some say all publicity is good publicity, but Commissioner Silver clearly does not agree.
I don't agree either, and I think if you go back, the Lakers would say that's a self-inflicted wound. Some things are best left in the locker room. Let me tell you this. Every team tried to trade for AD except the team that didn't have him last year and maybe the Golden State Warriors. So everyone was out there. It just wasn't the rumors. And so, no, you never really like those rumors. They affect young players. They affect the player that may be being traded for. They affect the home fan base. They affect everyone. So you want to try to keep all of that in-house. Some things are better left unsaid.
Clock at 4. Shea kicks to LeBron. They grab their own miss. Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Throughout his career, Howard has dominated the boards. The size, touch, and timing he possesses is just a lethal concoction.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Noel's checked in for Adams. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Lakers. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, there's the Thunder, 7 games back.
And, you know, for the Thunder, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
Yeah, they're kind of in that caught-in-the-middle type group. You know what I mean? You wonder if they need a personnel change to get over the hump.
Howard, that's good.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game. A nice shot by Gallinari.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And that's 13 points for Gallinari.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
Shea outside. And he converts the layup. Shea's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you start to wonder, Kevin, I mean, can anyone guard this guy? Shea having a night to remember.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
One shot.
The Thunder have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Well, last season, a bit of a renaissance for Gallinari.
And the way Gallinari stepped up last season, Kevin, was a big reason the Clippers were as strong as they were. Now, on the other side of 30, he's been playing some of his best basketball here of late.
Paul's shot is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Los Angeles leading by 14. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
His 4th turnover of the game, and that's not a number to be proud of.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. No one near James as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to Shea. 7 points for LeBron.
And we know he's confident from outside the arc. I mean, James has no fear pulling the trigger when he's feeling it.
Inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
But that's what they're looking for. They need him to take on a bigger role this game.
Outside Bradley. Shea outside. Six on the shot clock. In the corner, it's James. Trying to get open, it's Davis. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Shea. LeBron's got 9 points.
Look at that. You have to love how James stayed calm. He doesn't let the shot clock get to him. Awesome at creating for himself.
Here's Nader. 13 points in the game. Shoots from the elbow. There's the triple. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Poked away. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by Davis. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, and in terms of size, that's a mismatch he'll exploit every time, especially inside. And for the Lakers, 6 straight seasons outside the playoffs. Can you believe it's the worst record in the NBA over that span? I mean, for the league's premier franchise, it's not what they're accustomed to.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Cousins comes in for Dwight Howard. And Murray subbed in for Davis. And the Lakers have an illustrious past, Chris, but they can't rest on their laurels.
Yeah, you're right, Kev. Teams around the league are getting more advanced with their scouting. The Lakers taking steps to ensure they remain on the cutting edge.
Shea left side. Again, the Lakers.
I like that. Rely on Shea's instincts and his ability to make plays.
Schroeder looking around. Pass to Nader. Launches it. And James pulls it down.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last 3 years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. But taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. Los Angeles making a switch here. McGee's checked in. From beyond the arc, and the rejection by Cousins.
And one of the things Cousins... has continued to develop his defense. Really makes an effort to swat that shot away.
Here's LeBron. Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Feeds it to Noel. And Noel throws it down.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays with it.
On the wing, Che. And he has 28 points for the game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
It was to the chagrin of many that Cousins joined the...
Lakers leading by 14. Davis and Cousins down low at the 4 and the 5. Shea is out there with Avery Bradley. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Oh, that play took tremendous focus. Shea with the and one opportunity here.
Free throw, good. Shea. And with Cousins last year, you know, Greg, he came back with a bit of a minutes restriction.
And Kevin, time will tell just how full a recovery Cousins can make. But last year went how he hoped it would with regards to taking a year to get things right and be in a good situation.
Shea drives in. Basket good. Shea's got 15 points here in the second half.
Oh, some guys have a hard time playing through contact. But Shea, he remains undeterred.
And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Davis, and again another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Howard's checked in for the Lakers. And that one falls for Anthony Davis. The creation of the super teams, Chris, is enough being done to ensure a competitive balance in the NBA.
I think so. I think that every year You're going to have to evolve in trying to do enough and to see what happened the previous year. But yeah, and the fact remains, though, Kevin, is, I like working with you. You're my friend. I would go work with you. And in basketball, you want to go play with your friends.
Same stuff, yeah.
How do you stop that?
Right.
I don't know. When guys get to hang out in the summer and say, wouldn't it be cool if we got to play together, our kids would play together, and we could win one? That's going to be hard to deter. So I just think it's about how strong the will of the friends are, and more importantly, what is the league doing to kind of not necessarily give as much incentive to do that, but I think the league is doing a great job staying proactive, giving guys a lot of incentive, a lot of reason, a lot of dinero to stay at home with the team.
To the paint, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Got to appreciate the scoring ability of Howard, a hulk of a player who knows how to get into a comfort zone.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Pass to Schroeder. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Chase. Greg, last season, Dennis Schroeder transitioning to more of a sixth-man role with the Thunder.
And for his first go at that role, I thought Schroeder looked really good. He's always been able to score and create, and coming off the bench might be the best spot for him.
The Lakers making a switch here. Murray's checked in, and a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Diallo.
Oh, boy, we see this on a nightly basis. Che reading the floor, capitalizing on what the defense allows.
And Adams kicks to Paul. Passes to Gallinari. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And that's now 18 points for Gallinari. Shea outside. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. The drive by Paul. Shea with the block.
2 block shots with fouling. I mean, you have great timing and body control. Shea showing both.
And that one's good by Davis.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Thunder trailing by 21. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Paul. Adams against Howard. Gallinari wide open, and the Thunder another 3.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple, shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Shea passes to Davis, and he uses the glass on the layup. Davis has got 11 in the second half.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. LeBron, he's checked in for Murray. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Nader's checked in. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Not a great play on either end. Bad delivery and way too late to react on the catch.
Thunder trailing by 20. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander to the inside. Adams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists in the game. Shea with it. Kicks it out to Bradley. And another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Here's Paul. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get me small.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Chris, the other day, Adam Silver has been talking about how the All-Star game, that system, is not working. He's been proactive in considering alternatives. What do you think?
Well, I love what he's done already. Let's think about the All-Star game in 2019. Letting guys pick their players like old school on the park. I mean, that adds a little bit of ego, and that's what you want because we want competition. We want guys that like each other, don't like each other, that are playing against each other, that we're in the finals against each other. We want all that competition, all that mental game that goes into it. And so I love the fact that he's outspoken, that he's definitely ahead of the problem. But I think he did a great job by letting players pick their teammates because that already causes a little in-team drama that we'll see play out on the floor with how hard guys are playing.
Floor spacing, Chris, now so big in the NBA. And big men have the room to put up some unbelievable numbers.
Oh, man, look at Lopez out there in Bucks land. I mean, look what he's doing in Milwaukee, just shooting threes from deep. The same, you got to go to Embiid, Porzingis, and we already seen what the great Dirk Nowitzki has done through his career spacing the floor. Look, it adds time onto your career because you don't have to just go down there and bang and be one-dimensional in the paint. It makes your teammates better because now you're spacing the floor, which gives them room to drive. And if you're really working on your game, you can really make your teammates better because now you have more passing lanes because you're further away from the basket. So as any post player knows, it's a blessing to be surrounded by great shooters, and now big men, they got a little more room out there.
And the pass to Nader beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And Shea with the basket on the assist by Davis. Shea's got 44.
Well, this is what you love about Shea. He can rise and fire. I mean, he can also hurt you by putting the ball on the floor.
Here's Adams for three. Nader's shot's good.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
And here's Shea. Now the feed to Howard. Lays it up and banks it in. Howard's got 4 points in the quarter.
But this game would have a different look if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, 100% from the field for him.
Davis against Paul, looking to get it going.
You got to be careful how you guard Paul. Look, he's adept at drawing contact.
Well, we're now on the back end of what has been, Greg, an incredible career for Chris Paul. Perhaps no longer the undisputed best point guard in the game, but still a top talent.
And Chris Paul might not be the best point guard, but any team would be happy to have him. His efficiency and playmaking aren't going away anytime soon. And even though he's never been an overly athletic player, that aspect of his game still is strong as ever.
And that one falls for Paul. Two-time NBA champion Michael Thompson says the arm muscles, Chris. Some changes here for the Lakers. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Chase. Subbed in for Quinn Cook. Then for the Thunder, Noel's checked in for Patton. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Mike Muscala.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Oh, just too big of a threat down there. I mean, he has a number of go-to moves at his disposal.
Now here's Shea. He's guarded closely. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Shea's got 46 points.
Oh, not one to turn down a challenge. Shea making a nice move against good defense.
Bradley on the double team. Paul with the three. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Gets the look he wants and still no luck. Tough night for him.
Shea, no good. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited.
Six seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Che, a very good win for your team, and your fourth quarter performance put the game away. What was your mentality coming down the stretch?
All right, David, great
Che,
job.
you led the team in block.
Man, I saw you and your family, man. Y'all look good. Anything else?
You guys have a pretty nice win streak going on, but I'm...
That's a good question, Patty.
Nice game, Che.
Thanks, V.
You must be looking forward to facing those guys again.
Hey, you said it, Vinny, not me. What's up, Levi?
Hey,
I mean, you got to go to an NBA.
you guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here's what they're starting with. Fantastic.
Hi, welcome. You see anything? Let me know.
All right, man. Thanks.
That looks great. Good choice. I love it.
I'm all set with this. Thanks, man.
No problem, man. You got it.
This week on NBA2K20, it's the 2K20 Challenge Special. Watch as members of the 2K community take on this impossible feat. Plus, 2K20 event news and your top plays.
From the plains of Oklahoma, welcome high above downtown Oklahoma City. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles, a terrific position for them. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
And a fresh new face in the NBA, Shea, with endorsements rolling in. The controversy made him recognizable. His gregarious nature makes him the ideal spokesman. For a lot of reasons, different companies are loving him, guys.
Thanks, David. Shea is marketable, Greg, as they get.
And I'm not too surprised that Jay's already landing sponsors. I mean, he has the game, the personality, and he has a lot of people rooting for him.
And now the Lakers starting group, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Bradley is out there with Shea, and it's Howard in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And for Oklahoma City, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Nader in at the 3 spot. Or for some players now in their second seasons, you can tell just how big the jump is between that first year and their second year in the league.
I think, Kevin, it's probably the single biggest growth opportunity. One of the things that happens is the game slows down for second-year players. Very rarely do you see a guy take a step backwards. They're comfortable, they're more confident, and they know what to expect.
Shea outside. 6 to shoot. With the shot. And too long on the shot. Now the Thunder with it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Davis kicks to Shea. Back to Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
The feel there from Shea is just absolutely sensational. The right decision and pick and roll play, so important.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. To the wing right side. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. The shot by Nader, no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Shea outside. And so just over a minute and a half played. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And that sends Shea to the free throw line. Steven Adams picks one up. Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
You know, what's fascinating to me is four-year players in college can have a great reputation because of the experience they gain, but they can also see their stock fall because they're not talented enough to go after just 1 or 2 years.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Nader. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Here's Nader. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
I think people were unaware of the kind of defensive performer Shea could be. Absolutely stifling.
That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Shea's got his second bucket tonight.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
Thunder trailing by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the foul called on Shea. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Nader. It's stolen by Bradley. And a wide open look for James. Nader grabs the board.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Paul outside. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Paul passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Lakers leading by 7. Pass to Shea. Trying to get open is Davis, and Shea gets it to go. Shea's got 7 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City.
Well, mixed bag last year, guys, right? For the Thunder, had some stretches where they looked really strong and some stretches where they really floundered. And ultimately, they go out in the first round to the Portland Trailblazers.
Here's Nader. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Bradley against Paul. Clock at 6. He dishes it to Gallinari. Over Shea. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And Doris, the Thunder, a number 6 seed in the West, once again can't get out of the first round.
Yeah, Kevin, that's 3 straight seasons. And you feel like they are this close to taking that next step, but things fall apart at the wrong time. What happens next?
A shot by Paul, nobody around. A three-pointer off the mark. And here are the Lakers. stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. And Davis throws it down.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
And Davis sends it back. Shea dishes to Howard. Good. And it's Shea picking up the assist.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's LeBron. Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below! LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Paul surveying the floor. Fires the three. It's hauled in by LeBron. Lakers leading by 13. And finished off by LeBron.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
They've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's tightly guarded. Gallinari in the corner. Drains it from beyond the arc. Gallinari's got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Shea outside. Oh, and the jam by Shea.
Well, go ahead with the sauce on that, Shea. Nicely done.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's a 14-point game. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And Doris, you played point guard. What do you like to see from that position?
Well, I'm going to go back to the Showtime Lakers, which was my first team that I adored when I was a kid watching the NBA. And the reality is this, Kevin, I love to see teams play in transition, get out in the open floor. What's better than watching Steph Curry cross half court with a full head of steam and the defender knowing, oh, good God, anything could happen here. He might pull a three. He might finish in spectacular fashion off the run, or he might find a teammate for a momentum-building three. Like, get in transition and run, baby.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Schroeder. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Let's remember the GMs weren't sure about his dedication to the game, but Chase answered those questions with absolutely sensational play.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. Diallo inside. He's against Kuzma. And here's Diallo. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
Good work there as it goes.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Schroeder outside. Knocked loose. Now here's Noel. He had 15 points last outing. Back to Schroeder. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Shea. On a platoon swap here for the Lakers. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And it's Noel missing.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression
in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Bradley is out there with Che. And it's Howard in at the center position.
Well, easy bucket there, right? Che finding the wide open man. Great decision.
Paul outside. But they get it back. Here's Gallinari. And Davis sends it back. They retain possession. Paul passes to Nader. Just 4 to shoot. Tries yet again. Here's Noel. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, there's an energy about Nerlens Noel, and if he's being this assertive, the defense has got to be uneasy.
Good on the second free throw.
And you know, guys, listen, Noel brings value. The reason he's a menace on the defensive end and an absolute warrior on the glass.
Now here's Che. He's guarded closely. Kicks it out to LeBron. Good, and the assist goes to Che. Che's got 5 assists in the game.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
And, Greg, you know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Here's Nader. Covered by Che. Goes up at the stripe. Nader's shot's good. Nader's got his first 2 points. Lakers leading by 18. Che outside. Doris, great scoring is often reliant upon great footwork. And we hear coaches, don't we, talk about that all the time?
We really do, Kev. You look at a guy like Kyrie Irving, who at the point guard position is one of the great scorers. He's a clutch shooter. He doesn't go to the free throw line a lot, and it's because he's so elusive. Can finish left and right, puts a lot of English on his shots. DeMar DeRozan gets separation with incredible footwork, and maybe the best in the league right now in terms of his footwork. That tap dancing James Harden, which is just nearly impossible to check.
Oh, I love those names, and you're so right. And it's fun to watch. What a skill. And both free throws good for Che. Here's Paul. 14 points from him the last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
The Thunder have missed more than they've made at the foul line tonight, 3 of 7. The first free throw is good. Gallinari hits them both. Che with it. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Che.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Hall goes back up. The Lakers with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical.
Passes it to Gallinari. Down low, here's Noel. They get it back. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade, confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Here's Howard. And it's Noel with the rebound. Difficult situation for Oklahoma City. Puts up a 3. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
And the future Hall of Famer loves to dish the rock. Paul has a pass-first mentality. He makes everyone around him better.
From 10 feet out, and he knocks down the jumper. 17 points for Che.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Paul. It's hauled in by Che. Lakers leading by 21. Floats it up for Davis.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Thunder. Feeds to Gallinari. And Davis sends it back.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Paul passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Noel lets it go from 14. Rebound the Lakers. Bradley's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Now the pass to Nader. From deep, Gallinari. And Davis pulls it down. The Lakers shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. And Che throws it down.
Scoring off the dribble, opening up the rest of Che's offensive game. Boy, if you're a defender, look out.
And stolen by Che. And Che throws it down hard.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Paul passes to Nader. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Che. The feed to Gallinari. And Davis sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Adams, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Nader's shot's good.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Che outside. And Adams sends it back.
Boy, this guy is such a defensive stalwart. Steven Adams' size and timing. Send it back, Steven.
The Thunder shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Paul kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Nader. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Adams. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, Steven Adams crashes the glass as well as anyone in the NBA. So skilled at knowing where those misses will come off.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Paul. And the Lakers also making a change. Danny Green, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. Doris Adams, a terrific player on the floor, but you know what? He's a great teammate as well. They always talk about the great chemistry he brings to the Thunder.
And anyone who's had a conversation with Steven Adams knows he is quite a character. This guy is so easygoing. He's fun. I think he brings a great vibe to the locker room.
Shea outside. And he makes that one. Shea's got 27.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Schroeder passes to Gallinari. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And that's now 11 points for Gallinari.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Trying to get open is Davis. Over Gallinari. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 8 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Schroeder dishes to Gallinari. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Inside, and Howard with the stuff.
Well, good night for the defense. Dwight Howard finishes with authority.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Schroeder looking over the floor. Gallinari wide open. Nails the wide open jump shot. Gallinari's got 8 here in the quarter.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
On the wing, Shea. He has 29. It's stolen by Adams. Pass to Nader. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Drills the three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Shea passes to Davis. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Adams, and the foul called on Shea. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Ferguson's checked in for Oklahoma City. Diallo comes in for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. The Lakers also making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Shea. We've got a... With 1 on the clock. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Nader in at the 3, the small forward. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. And for the Thunder, they're shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. To the middle, here's Gallinari, and Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. Paul outside. Down low. Adams. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight.
Listen, there is a touch and a confidence about Steven Adams. If he's in the paint, he will get it done.
To the inside. Howard shot. It's good. Howard's got 10 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Paul passes to Gallinari. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Davis. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, covered by Che. Passes it to Nader from downtown. Rebounded by the Lakers. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Che dishes to Davis. Unable to get that one.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 points for him. Gallinari in the corner. Wide open look. And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him. Lakers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Che outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I'll tell you, off the dribble drive, Che has proven he is unafraid.
The Lakers have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6. He hits both from the stripe. The Thunder have gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Paul finds Gallinari. They need this. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight. Che outside. Dishes it to Howard. No good that time. Paul with the defensive effort. And it's Paul with the ball for the Thunder. Here's Nader. And it's sent back by Howard.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all-defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
Che with it. Gallinari on him. Davis the pass to Che. Shot clock at 5. Inside, kicks it out to James. Fires it up. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. LeBron's got 4 this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Gilgeous-Alexander connects in the foul line jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the game. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. The drive by Che. Great shooting for him at the foul line tonight, 7 of 7. The first one falls, and the Thunder making a switch here. Noel's checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Howard. And both free throws good for Che. Some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time in which we live because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed. No good on that one. And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. And the second free throw, good. The Lakers controlling the game. Shea with it. Now guarded by Noel. Shea's shot is off. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Paul with the 3. Oklahoma City the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Shea left side. It's not going to go for him. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Here's Nader. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Adams against Davis. Clock at 6. Adams trying to free himself up. And Noel with the basket on the assist by Adams.
Well, 6'11" Nerlens Noel, so efficient down deep, working his magic thanks to that great size.
Shea inside, and it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got his 5th rebound in this one. Thunder have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. For Los Angeles, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Shea outside. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Shea's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Here's Paul. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Diallo, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Murray's checked in. McGee against Adams. 5 to shoot. Paul for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Paul's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Paul has a beautiful stroke from deep. A gifted shooter who drains perimeter shots with consistency.
On the wing, Che. He has 35. A nice shot by LeBron.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Paul. Good on the shot.
Well, you like how aggressive he is, making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in. A different look for Oklahoma City. Alinari comes in for Steven Adams, and Ferguson subbed in for Diallo. And then for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Cousins. Shea comes in for Caldwell Pope, and Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And here is Paul. Doris, basketball continues to gain in popularity around the world, doesn't it? It's amazing to me.
It does. Adam Silver, the commissioner, has said, I believe we can be the #1 spot in the world. Obviously, they'd have to overcome the soccer, and that's popularity. But think about this, Kevin, how inclusive a game basketball is. And the love spans across gender, race, ethnicity, religious affiliation. And the best part about the game of basketball is this, Kevin. When you're growing up and trying to get better, you need a ball, you need a hoop, and you need you, and you don't need anything else.
That is so well said. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Shea is out there with Cook, and it's Murray in at the small forward position. Both good from the line that time. 1:35 left in the game. The pass to Burton. Pass to Baisley. Oklahoma City moving it around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ferguson's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Thunder. Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one. One of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, this is part of his rise to being an NBA player. Shea does such a good job of drawing contact.
First one falls for him. Replay is always a good topic to talk about. Any changes, Doris, you'd like to see in the system or in the process?
Well, one of the beautiful things you have in the league is the opportunity in both Summer League and then also in your development league is the opportunity to put things in place. For instance, a coach's challenge has been experimented with at both of those different levels. And now the coach's challenge will be adopted and employed in the NBA. So I'm anxious to see how that plays out.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shea.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Rebound by Muscala.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Pass to Ferguson from deep. And the Thunder another 3.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Burton, guarded by McGee. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey again, everybody. Ernie Johnson. I got Shaq here. Got Kenny the Jet here. Standing by on.
Hey, this is the Jet here, man. Your fingerprints was all over the game, particularly on the offensive end. What weren't they doing?
And that's a wrap, everybody. Thanks for joining us this evening. For Shaq, for the Jet, for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. We will see you again soon.